Talking with the experts.
Discover how AI can improve mental health by eliminating income-limiting beliefs with Nini Tolson in episode 519.
One of the things that with this technology is also helping the business people to improve their emotional intelligence. As a research showed that actually 58% of your daily success is come to your emotional intelligence. And then the more you aware about yourself, when it comes to emotional intelligence, we talk about 4 parts. First is the self-awareness, is mean that how much do you know about yourself, your weakness, your strength. And also the secondly is what we call the self-management. This is how we, manage, like I mentioned before, those emotion, those anxiety, all those doubts. Those are the things that we need to be able to manage. And then the thirdly is what we call the social management. Social management is what I call if you can read other people's emotional makeup. And the fourth part is what we call the social recognition.
Talking with the experts.
Welcome to Talking with the Experts, where we believe that success is a journey, and every journey is easier with help from friends. That's why we bring you top-notch experts and real business heroes eager to share their lessons from the road to success. We delve into new topics each week: effective marketing strategies, innovative problem-solving, financial planning, and team building. We tackle everything you need to know to grow your business and keep it thriving. Whether you dream about launching your first startup or a business veteran looking to shake things up, we've got you covered. With each episode, you'll gain knowledge, boost your confidence, and be inspired to take action. So, grab a coffee, make yourself comfortable, and join our exciting journey. You're not alone in this. We're here, guiding you, cheering for you, and celebrating each milestone. Let's turn your business dreams into reality, starting today. Here is your host, Rose Davidson.
Hello, welcome to Talking with the Experts. I'm your host, Rose Davidson from rosedavidson.com. Talking with the Experts is all about business by business owners for business owners. You can find it on all good podcasting streaming platforms and on YouTube. And if you are a service-based business owner and you're looking at starting your own podcast, then please reach out to me at rose-davidson.com. Just go to my Work With Me tab and all the details you can find there. And let's get you started on your podcasting journey. Today, my guest is Nini Tolson. And Nini is all the way from Taiwan. And we're going to be talking about all things AI and how it can help all of us identify and eliminate our income-limiting beliefs. Now, Nini survived an aircraft accident and spent 2.5 years of reconstructive surgeries, resulting in a permanent disability, financial turmoil, and emotional trauma, as it would do. In 2012, she was pregnant. She lost her job. This forced her to leave her home country. And then she returned to Taiwan, determined to rebuild. And she did that. And this is how her plans were faltered again. And back in Australia, they initially found success, but in early 2014, family and economic crisis hit. Oh dear. Nini persevered. She leveraged emotional intelligence to expand her business into Taiwan, Australia, and the UK. She built a 7-figure business, surviving the COVID crisis, and in 2021, her company thrived, expanding into Malaysia. The Tolson Institute, which was co-founded in 2010, has assisted over 25,000 global business people, conducted 6,500 emotional intelligence case studies, and served Fortune 500 companies and private million to billion-dollar businesses. Previously, Nina served as a business class cabin crew member, representing top airlines and attending to passengers from 126 nationalities. Over 2 decades, she has lived in various countries, gaining diverse experiences and insight. And you've got to see her profile image. It is so elegant, and I can't wait to share that later. Nini, thank you so much for agreeing to come on Talking with the Experts. I look forward to learning from you about all things AI.
Wow, thank you so much, Rose, for having me today. I'm really excited for our time together.
Wonderful. Tell me, I mean, your bio is pretty comprehensive, so I really can't ask you the question, how did you start your business? So we'll just dive deep into it straight away. When did you become interested in AI?
Well, I think all start with, I start do a lot of personal development myself. And if I just want to bring in one of the question, actually, when you send me the email reminder, by the way, I'm loving it. I saw one of the question you said that, you just want me to share some of the words of the wisdom. And then soon I see that question, I'm thinking about, one thing I really want to share, which is related to what we're going to talk about, is really change your thinking, change your life. Why I'm saying that is because our emotion, and how we manage it, and also the thought process are really the fundamental for both our personal and the business, success. And in order to really, get that success in the business, you really have to overcome the certain emotion that we have experienced on a daily basis, especially for the business people. And there are three significant challenges, for the business people that they really encounter is really the fear, doubt, and limiting belief. So those are the three obstacles that frequent we see, is because from the past experience, but also the memory. So overcoming those hurdles is really essential for both personal and business growth. And how we do it, we say that, emotion is, we cannot see, we know we're feeling it, but how can we see it? So nowadays we actually having the technology is what we call the, to assist our customers and the clients to enhance their emotional intelligence just by using 90 seconds of voice recording. This will enable us to identify 1,041 emotional triggers from your past and present. So you will be able to having that breakthrough. So, like sometimes I have the clients come to me, they will say, I know I'm feeling down. I know I have those frustration, but how and why? Sometimes they don't know how to identify them, or, what's the trigger. And through this technology, it actually can pinpoint all the blind spot. And that's how the power of those AI technology that we're using to help our clients.
Wow, that is amazing. I didn't even realize that type of technology existed. So, wow.
Yes. So with this technology, it actually decode your voice frequency. So even when you're doing the recording, it doesn't matter what language that you say. You can even count from 1 to 100. You can speak English, Japanese, Korean, or Chinese. It doesn't matter because the technology itself is actually decode the voice frequency and also your brain frequency. Through that, we will also having your DNA frequency. And with this report, it will show us, the level of your emotional, but also your physical health.
Geez, I think we should all be reaching out to Nini and finding out about this recording and how it all works. Honestly, that's astounding.
Yes.
So how can it help business owners, with all of the things that it finds out about you?
Okay. One of the things that for the business owner, everybody having the stress, right? Sometimes the stress can be so great that, people doesn't know how to cope with it. But also with the frequent and the core emotion, how's that impacting you performance? Through the report, we will also know that. But also, with the different, what we call about Enneagram is actually what we call 9 different type of personality. Each of us, we all have our strength and have our weakness. However, if we won't be able to use those strengths at the right place, it actually becomes the weakness and actually might impact our performance, when we want to build a successful business. So through this technology, we can also identify who we really are, what's the personality trait, what's the strength, what the weakness, but also we're including your communication style. So just imagine if you know your communication style better, but also understand your partner or your family or your colleague, how good that will be, because 85 of the problem in life is all come to with the miscommunications. So this is the technology actually helping a lot of our clients to having the better leadership and communication with their team as well. One of the things, the most importantly, is that when I talking about before at the beginning, those fear, doubt, and limiting belief is sometimes it's not necessary just happen right now in our life. It's actually happened in the past. So for example, I give you one of the example. Yesterday, I actually spoke to one of the lady from Australia. She at the moment into the journey of starting her business. However, she just come out from the very traumatic relationship. And then when we went, and that caused her a lot of fears for her to moving forward. However, when we decoded, is actually when she was little, one time she went out with her parents, but parents forgot her and leave her at the shop. So the parent didn't realize that they didn't, leave her in the shop. So the parents take off. After an hour, they realized she's not in the car. And then they went back to find her. So for her, that traumatic experience, having that fear of the abandonment and making the mistake, actually stopping her from taking more action into the business. Is that making sense?
Absolutely. Wow, that's well, one, frightening for the lady, honestly, as a small child, to be left and forgotten about. How anyone could forget their child is beyond me, but never mind.
Yeah, because for her, even though she's 55 right now, she thought that she already get over that experience. What we say is that our subconscious mind, even though the event has been passed, however, the emotion, if you haven't resolved it, is still active in your body. So she was very surprised, even though she's 55 right now, but she can still see the report. The emotional bar was so high. And then I asked her, what's happened here? Because when I see that, mean you probably experienced some very traumatic events for you. And she's like, oh, I can remember. So this is very interesting connection. This is how we actually see a lot for a lot of entrepreneurs. If they really want to improve their performance, we always have to, clear up the past, and then you will be able to have a new futures.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's incredible. All done with AI.
Yes.
So there you go. It's not just about finding copy for your blog posts or anything, people. It's can actually help you with your personality traits.
Yes. And we all know that actually, about the personal development, we have so many different kind of the science, even the paperwork, those report. However, one of the things that for the paper report, the thing is, it can be easily having a little bit bias because we answer those questions. We might want to choose the answer that we feel is right. But with the AI technology, this voice recording, you cannot hide because it's your voice. And, so we would say that, when the clients see their report, they will say, oh my God, it feels like you are my fortune teller. You know a lot of my secret that I don't even know about myself, or I kind of forget.
So where can people find out more about this voice recording, Nini?
Oh, they can definitely go to my website, Nini at ninitolson.com. And in the website, there's a whole page that's talking about this technology. And if your audience is very interested in, and they can always reach out to me and then can experience this.
Wow. So what else can this technology that can help business owners and just us in general?
Oh, okay. One of the things that with this technology is also helping the business people to improve their emotional intelligence. As a research showed that actually 58% of your daily success is come to your emotional intelligence. And then the more you aware about yourself, when it comes to emotional intelligence, we talk about 4 parts. First is the self-awareness, is mean that how much do you know about yourself, your weakness, your strength. And also the secondly is what we call the self-management. This is how we, manage, like I mentioned before, those emotion, those anxiety, all those doubts, those are the things that we need to be able to manage. And then the thirdly is what we call the social management. Social management is what I call if you can read other people's emotional makeup. And the fourth part is what we call the social recognition. The third part is social recognition, and the fourth part is the social management. This is, how well you get along with other people and create the financial reward and the result for both of the party. Mm-hmm. So those all come into, I think it's very important, even as a business owner. Some people, they have a team they have to lead, and those are the 4 major parts that all the business owner needs to have in themselves. And actually the differences between emotional intelligence and IQ is that our IQ being set when we were 15. However, your emotional intelligence can be improved through the series of the coaching and the personal development. So that's
I was just about to ask you about that. You about the report, but do you offer coaching to go along with that? So yes,
that's the things that that you have to do along the way. So, and the thing is that if you can improve your EIQ point by just as little as 1%, just by 1%, you actually will be able to increase your annual salary about $1,300. And, through the coaching itself, usually you won't just increase 1%. So that's how I say, with a lot of our clients is once they improve their EQ, they really can increase their, financial reward. I have one client, she is an insurance lady. So she has a lot of self-confidence issue. So when she overcome that, she actually make another 35,000 extra on the sales in less than 90 days. So that's how quick that you actually can change immediately. Another lady, when she overcome some of her mental blockages, she had 3 promotions in 3 months. So which means every month she got 1 promotions. So by that means she actually tripled her income.
Wow.
This is
totally amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. I keep saying how amazing it is, but it is amazing.
Yeah. So it's a really wonderful technology that we actually be able to helping our clients. And then, we see a lot of wonderful results as well. I think during the pandemic that we did a lot of online training. So for me, I can do 700 people training in one go with those technologies. So people really enjoying it.
So I guess how can people, help get set up with these voice recordings?
Oh, okay. So I think first of all, if they, really interested about it, they can definitely reach out to me, write me the email at nini@ninitolson.com, and then just let me know they're interested about this. And of course, there was some the investment fee for it. I think one of the things that for your audience, we do have some special offer. I usually charge this $500 per sessions. With your audience, I'm happy to just cover my coaching cost, and then all they do, they just cover the assessment cost themselves, which is $97 as an investment, and they can have 45 minutes with me. And then during these 45 minutes, I'll help them to better understanding their level of the emotional intelligence, but also, what some of the blind spots are actually holding them back from hitting their goals.
Wow, that's an incredible offer. And yes, so reach out to Nini if you want to take advantage of her offer of $97 for the recording and some 45 minutes of coaching. Wow, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Nini, we often talk about AI as a way of helping business owners. What are the downsides of using AI, do you think, moving forward? There's talk about taking over people's jobs and all of those sorts of things. I don't see that as happening, but, there are a few people that are frightened of that happening. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think one of the things is, one of the highest paying job in the world is the way of your thinking. That's why I always say, if you can think differently, people will pay you, what you're worth for it. So I think with the AI technology, as we can see, it actually start replacing some of the things, some of the job that actually not require too much thinking, like mundane life, like those kind of system. So, but one of the things that can never be replaced is the way of your thinking. And then, so that's, really come to that emotional intelligence again. The way how you think is actually will determine how success that you will be, because the more you think differently, the different outcome will bring it to you. And, for example, for some of the clients, when they say that, I know I have certain mental challenges, but do you really want to talk to the robot about how you feel? So this is a very interesting point. I think with the AI, they definitely bring a lot of beautiful things to our life, make our life much easier. However, also need, for the people to also think about, as an individual, what do I need to improve and invest in myself so I won't be replaced by those AI technology.
Yeah, I don't think it may replace some jobs that, as you say, are a bit mundane, but for they won't replace scientists or, people that are using their thinking to be able to progress, because, the human brain just is irreplaceable, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's really I think humans' mind is so complex. At the moment, I'm studying the master of psychology, and the more those knowledge actually come into it, you just realize that as a human being, we have so much potential. We actually can be unblocked. So it's really good.
Absolutely, yeah. So I don't think AI is great for lots of different things, but replacing the human brain, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No, hopefully not, because as a human being, we are actually 100% emotional, even though we know that, the right brain is a emotional brain, left brain is a logical brain. However, when we making the decision, those emotions, even we try to be as logic as we want to, that emotion is still there. So by not paying attention, it doesn't mean, that, the emotion, it doesn't exist.
Absolutely. Nini, it's been an absolute pleasure. Is there something else that you'd like to share that we haven't discussed already?
I think your question was really, really good, and I think I covered majority of it, and I believe that if your audience found this technology is very interesting, and then you will be able to help them, I would love them to just reach out to me, and then we can go from there.
That would be wonderful. Nini, thank you so much for joining me and for sharing your knowledge with us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Rose.
Bye for now.
Okay.
You've been listening to Talking with the Experts, hosted by Rose Davidson. Make sure you have a look at our back catalogue over at talkingwiththeexperts.com, and be sure to subscribe to our podcast so you don't miss out on any episode. We look forward to your company next time. Talking with the Experts.